Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today we'll learn how to learn prime numbers from 1 to 100 in 2 minutes. So let's start. So these are the first 8 prime numbers that we have. These 8 we need to learn, and remaining we need not to learn anything. We just have to follow our trick and we can figure out what the remaining prime numbers are. Right? So the first 8 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. Now to write down the remaining, we just have to focus on these numbers, this last 4 prime numbers in these first 8, that is 11, 13, 17 and 19. What we have to do, see, if you look at it, the first 4 prime numbers were between 0 to 10. The next 4 prime numbers were in the tens, like between 10 to 20. So to write the next set of prime numbers, we have to go in the 20s. We have to go in the 20s and we have to use the last 4. How? See, so I have to write down this one and this one, the second and the fourth one in terms of 20s. So it's basically 23 and 29. Then what I have to do is to write down the next 2. I have to go to the 30s and use the remaining 2, which is 31. One second. Yeah, which is 31 and 37. So write it down, 31 and 37. Now to write down the next, we have to go to the 40s, and in the 40s we have to write down 3 numbers together. So it's first 3 together, which is 41, 43 and 47 together. So here it is. Now similar steps we have to follow 2 more times to write down the remaining prime numbers. See, now I have to go to the 50s. Repeat the same steps. 50s you have to write down in terms of 3 and 9 as we did over here, like 53 and 59. So write it down, 53 and we have 59. Now you have to go to the 60s and write down in terms of 1 and 7. So it's 61 and 67. Now you have to go to the 70s and write down 3 numbers together. But when you go to the 70s and you write down if you look at the first 3, so it's 71, 73, 77. All of us know that 77, it's 11 sevens are 77. 77 can't be a prime number. So instead of writing 77, I have to write 3. So I'll take the first 2, which is 71 and 73, and then I'll take the last one, which is 79. So this way. So 71, 73 and 79. Now similar steps we have to follow one more time to write down the remaining prime numbers. Now we have to go to the 80s. Again the same step, 83 and 89. Write it down, 83 and 89. Now we have to go to the 90s and write down the first and the last, 91 and 97. But we know that 91 is 13 sevens are 91. So I cannot write 91. So we'll simply write down just 97. And that's all, because in the second step we have just 2 numbers. For one of them is not prime. So you'll just write down the other one, and that's all. Because other step would be having in terms of 100. But we just need to learn till 1 to 100. That's why we need not to write down more. I hope it's clear to you. Okay then. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time, and if you like the video and if you want to learn more tricks like this, subscribe to the channel and do press the like button. Thank you.